In the previous lab, we have learned about passive interfaces and how to configure them in IPv6 network topology. It was one of three recommendations on how to secure IPv6 routing protocols. In this lab, we are going to learn about prefix list and how to limit the advertised or received prefix list by IPv6 routers. An IPv6 list filters routes based on the destination addresses of the routes. To control route reception and advertisements based on the destination addresses of the routes, you need to configure an IPv6 prefix list. Each route contains an IPv6 prefix. Therefore, the IPv6 prefix list can be applied on various networks to filter routes. Before applying a routing policy, you need to set the matching rules or filters. IPv6 list is flexible in filtering routes. It can be filter routes based on the destination addresses of the route. To configure the IPv6 prefix list, you need to execute this command. This is an example for the configuration. You need first to create the prefix list and give it a name, as here, IPv6 underscore all addresses. Then in the second command, you need to set the prefix entry actually, and which entry you need denied or to permit it in the prefix list that you have created in the distribute list command. For every entry, you have to set a sequence. For example, here in this IPv6 all addresses prefix list that is created in this command, we enter the first entry for the prefix, which is 2001:1/128. This prefix we need to deny it in a router, and we give this entry sequence 10. You can permit any prefix or deny by adding a new entry to the list. Okay, another command which is useful in creating the IPv6 prefix list, which is show IPv6 prefix list detail. This command to show the entries of the IPv6 prefix list that has been created previously using this command. Okay, so in summary, the IPv6 prefix list can be used to filter route advertised among the routers inside a network of IPv6 running protocol. Now let us do it. Let us perform the configuration process in GNS program. To learn how to configure prefix list, we will consider a part of our topology used in the previous labs. The part consists of two routers, R3 and ISP. These two routers are configured with IPv6 addresses and connected through a serial link. The routing table enabled on the two routers is OSPF. In order to complete the network, actually, 5 loopbacks addresses or interfaces are configured in ISP router. As we see here, loopback 0 with this address, loopback 1, loopback 2, loopback 3, and loopback 4. Now, according to OSPF routing protocol, the loopback addresses are advertised, the loopback addresses on ISP router are advertised to R3 router. For security reason, it is required to deny the explicit routes that originate from loopback 3, loopback 4, and loopback 5 interfaces of ISP that reach R3, and permit only the explicit routes that originate from the loopback 1 and loopback 2. So we don't want to see the routes originate from loopback 2, 3, 4 in the routing table of R3. And we want to see only the routes originate from loopback 0 and loopback 1 in R3 router. Let us start. We will first do the configuration of both routers. Here we are going to enable the IPv6 protocol, then we will create 2 loopbacks in R3. Then we will give an IPv6 address for the serial interface. Then we will enable the OSPF process 1 area 0. So I'm going to copy and paste this configuration command in R3. Very good. Now, for the ISP router, we will do the same. Enable the IPv6 protocol. Then we will create 5 loopbacks. On each loopback, we will give an IPv6 address and enable the OSPF dynamic routing protocol. Process 0, process 1, area 0. Then we will give an IPv6 address for the serial 00 interface here, and then we will configure we will complete the configuration of OSPF on process ID 1 and area 0. So I'm going to copy and paste this command here. This is no need. Okay, that is good. First, let us verify the configuration. Ping 2001::1. Okay, very good. And for example, 4. Okay, good. Now the connection is working between the 2 routers. Let us see the routing table on R3. Show IPv6 route OSPF. We can see here that we have routes originate from loopbacks of ISP, here from first loopback, and here from the second loopback, third loopback, fourth and fifth. Now, as we said, it is required to deny any roots generated from loopback 3, loopback 4, loopback 5 to be stored in the routing table of R3. We want only to see roots generated from loopback 1 and loopback 2. So we will do this by using the prefix list. Config terminal. Sorry. Good. Now IPv6 router OSPF1. This is the process ID that has been configured between the routers. So now I'm going to create the prefix list, distribute list. Okay, prefix list. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay, then I'm going to give the list a name. The name will be list filter and use the in keyword. Okay, this is now the list filter prefix list has been created, but we don't have any entries in this list, so I'm going to add entries inside the list. First we want to permit, so IPv6 prefix list, which is list filter. I'm using the same name. Okay, and with sequence 0 I want to permit any root generated from 2001 ::1 / 2128. Okay, this is the first entry that will be stored in the list, just to permit the root originated from loopback 0. Execute the command, and I want to add another entry to the same list, but now with different sequence, and I want to permit the root generated from loopback 2. Okay, now for the deny, I want to create a new entry in the same list with sequence 30, but deny, okay, the root generated from loopback 2001 : 3. Again, same, to deny the root generated from loopback 2001 : 4. Sorry, I have to change the sequence. Okay, now change the sequence and put the last deny, which is the roots generated from the loopback 2001 : 5. Okay, now end to end the configuration. Let us now first ping the first loopback, which is 2001::1. So ping 2001::1. Okay, the ping is working. Now, suppose we want to ping one of the denied loopback interfaces. Let us start with 3. You cannot ping. Why? Because we deny any route advertisement from the router ISP to go inside the routing table of R3. So you cannot deny. Same for 2001::4. You cannot ping. Okay, now let us check the routing table in R3. So show, I think we have it here, yes, show IPv6 route OSPF. We don't have any routes generated from these 3 loopback, loopback 2, loopback 3, loopback 4. So we have only routes generated from loopback 0 and loopback 1. This is actually very important because we don't want, for security reason, we don't want any traffic to come inside our network from outside, let's say customers or any outside networks. That's all for this lab. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lab.